Welcome back to the Third Latest Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up, what's up?
I hope you guys enjoyed Week 4, and I hope you guys enjoyed our last week's podcast. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. We got our Week 4 predictions, and we got a little trivia and an NFL Guess That Team. You guys can play along. Let us know in the comments how y'all did. But, yeah, it seems like you guys like those game mode episodes, so we're going to keep those coming. But this episode is our Week 5 predictions. Last week, we're going to obviously talk about our takeaways like we always do. Our Week 4 takeaways. What was your biggest takeaway from Week 4?
Forcing Burrow to play. He's not 100%. It shows. We got our butts stomped. It's not. You want this guy to be your franchise. He already is, because you done paid him. And he's not. I just don't want to see him get hurt more.
Well, what the Titans did good was they game planned for Burrow's injury. They had 6-7 guys blitzing every single play, and Burrow's got to throw it away or he's taking sacks while hurt. So they just knew what to do.
All season long, we've had to get the ball out so quick. All season long, we went and got Orlando Brown, and it's just I don't know.
I think that the Bengals should try to sign Leo Collins onto a little deal, even though they let him go. They can still re-sign him because he's fully healthy again. He's been training for the past 2 weeks.
I mean,
he's
they picked him up like
making him push back.
They picked him up like he was going to be the guy. He's on there talking about Burrow's bodyguard and all this. It was like, and you just let him go. It was like,
I hope that we get him.
Weird.
I hope that the Bengals get him back. But yeah, that was a big one. A big one that I also want to talk about was
I already know what you're going to say too.
The Dolphins and Bills.
Yeah.
So I've been high on the Dolphins. Everyone knows.
Riding that Dolphin frame.
Well, yeah, I was before the season though, and everyone was calling me crazy.
I'm not saying nothing because they've killed it the whole season. Everybody can have a perfect game, dude. Come on.
Josh Allen cannot be stopped. He said, "This is my division."
You're not gonna win every game.
He said, "This is my division."
He did though.
Straight up.
I didn't have Dolphins winning the division anyway, but
he had a heck of a game.
Yeah, I think the Bills are they're playing like they're like back together, like they're connecting, they're coherent. They just lost what's his name now?
Who?
The defensive back.
Oh, Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White. That's a big loss. That kid is a big
loss.
But I feel like he still can still compete. Especially with Allen. That dude is. I know he started off a little rough, but dude, they're clicking right now. And it during the Dolphins game, it showed big time.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Commanders and the Eagles.
Ooh, well,
yeah, because Jalen Hurts, not Jalen Hurts, I was going to say Jalen Hurts, but the Philadelphia Eagles as a team, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, on paper, the stats, they look really good, but if you watch the games, it's like they're barely winning, and it don't look very good when you're watching the games. I'm not going to lie. But they're still the Eagles.
But they've lost some.
It was just crazy.
They've lost some defensive players, too.
They have.
Injuries so far.
They definitely have.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry about that. They definitely have.
And like I said before, you can't
the game
win
being that close was so surprising to me. I thought that the Eagles were going to win by 10 to 15 points, and it was really close. So, I mean,
the way the Commanders played against the Eagles compared to what they played against the
Chicago Bears.
Just the
yeah, we're recording this on a Friday.
That's two totally different.
We're recording this on a Friday because we're not him, me. I've been super busy. I was in Maryland the past 2 days for work, and then Tuesday I worked all day. Monday, obviously, it was still Week 4. And, here we are Friday.
Get that work.
Here we are Friday. It's 8:30 p.m. and we're recording it because I just got off work at 7:30. So, yeah, I'm
hard worker right here.
I'm trying to bust it. Pause. But I'm trying to, I don't know.
But the Commanders played a great game
against
them.
Pump these videos out for you guys.
They played a great game against them.
Yeah, they did. And another thing, a couple of other things we're going to touch on before we jump into Week 5 is the Texans and C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud having the best season by first 4 games, or not.
The
I guess
best
not
start
season,
of a
but
career.
For best start of a career.
Yeah. What is it?
Ever.
151 passes without a pick.
Yeah, the number 2 was like 107.
Yeah, man.
No one's ever went 4 games without having a pick. Or no, one
Starting
other
their career.
person, Gardner Minshew had said in 2019. So if he gets game 5 without a pick, he'll be the only person in the 5 games. Because I think it was Minshew's.
But he
week
still
5.
got the most.
Oh
like
yeah,
the most-
oh yeah. What pass attempts?
Pass
Because they
attempts.
weren't throwing it like that.
Yeah,
As much as they are over
151 pass attempts, no pick. To start his career. And Houston looks like. I'm not gonna say that they're like
He looks
playoff,
so,
like deep
like,
playoff bound, but
ready and poised up there.
man, he's looking good. He's looking good.
CJ Stroud just looked comfortable.
He's definitely
Nico
starting
Collins is an underrated player, great
Who?
player. Nico Collins.
out. Oh yeah.
And you know,
this,
Damian
this
Pierce and
little
Devin
rookie.
Singletary. That's not too.
What's that rookie's name?
Oh, Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. He's looking like he could be something.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Man, Houston's surprising. They're like what?
They are. They're one of them low key grit teams. I would not want to play the Houston Texans right now if I was an NFL team.
But out of all these
They're on a roll.
quarterbacks drafted early in this draft, he's definitely smacking them all to me. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
he's definitely leading right now.
He's leading.
But
for
how
sure.
could you take away Offensive Rookie of the Year from Puka right now? Puka's definitely in the lead, for sure.
I just hope I don't want to see his production go down when Cooper comes back. Because Stafford loves Cooper Kupp.
Well, I mean,
So he's gonna be looking his way a lot.
Puka's good, but dude, compared to Cooper Kupp, it's night and day, man. It's like, dude, Cooper Kupp is so much better than so many players. It's like
You know what's
he's
positive
out
about
there
Puka is,
effortlessly, man.
Puka's running routes like Devontae Adams. Like his route running's like he's getting open.
He has
His
every
route
play.
running is really the kid's good,
Yeah, he
and
is.
nobody's seen it coming. But
Nobody did. No one
Man,
predicted that. Who predicted Puka Nacua? It was like, I seen this stat. It was like 97% of leagues had Puka Nacua in free. We're talking about fantasy. Fantasy leagues had Puka Nacua in free agency
to start the season.
to start the season. 97% of leagues. Only 3% of leagues had him rostered.
I
to
know.
start the
Well,
season.
you know, a lot of people don't want to jump on rookies like that.
Yeah, not like.
And
And now he's rostered on like 99% of rosters.
If he's still in free agency, you don't know what you're doing. Right, you shouldn't be doing it.
It's like a 3-person league or something. 4-person league.
But yeah, I'm happy with that kid. He's doing good.
But that's all I got for week 4 takeaways from me. What you got? Anything else?
I got one more thing, and I know you don't want me to mention it, but the Jets got screwed. The Jets got screwed.
Yeah,
I have to say it. I'm sorry. It ain't just because they played the Chiefs. They got screwed at the end of that game, big time. Calling that pass interference on Sauce, that's a joke.
Well, the problem
That is a joke.
I think the big problem was I don't think it was the pass interference
Well, that
initially.
and
I
not
think the big problem was the flag being thrown after the interception was
It didn't even come out until you got
the
the
biggest
pick.
problem.
And then on the Patrick Mahomes quarterback sneak for 20, it was like 22 yards. He ran for like 26. Their dude was literally like tackling the Jets guy. Like there's a ref that pays attention to the whole line. And that's it. That's his job. What's the line doing? What's happening here? I mean, it was so bad. Like the Jets guy was hitting the Kansas City guy in the head as Patrick Mahomes was running by. I mean, it was just. Oh, dude, it just tears my skin up. And then it says it's the only game Patrick Mahomes got outplayed by every stat, the yards, pass completion, and it was by Zach Wilson. And then at the end of the game, they're giving this guy the game ball. Oh my God,
All right, so
I can't. All right, let's move on.
week 5 predictions.
Ooh, boy, I'm ready for this. First week of buys.
First week of buys. Who's on a buy this week? Chargers, Browns, Seattle, and the Buccaneers. If you are a fan of one of these teams, you can take a breather. You can just enjoy some football without any. You might have some stress if you're a better or fantasy player, but you know your real stress comes from your team. So you ain't got the stress of your team playing this week. You can just take a breather, watch some nice football. But Thursday night game already happened, so we're not going to talk too much. I mean, we can talk about the game in our picks. He had the Commanders. I had the Bears. We already had our picks. Like, I was able to make my picks. We just weren't able to record the podcast at any time.
I thought Commanders' defense would step up a little better than that, but Justin Fields and DJ Moore just completely embarrassed them, dude. Oh, mine.
Oh, my God. And then they took away DJ Moore's 4th touchdown, said he stepped out of bounds when he didn't. Did not step out of bounds. When you see
I missed that.
The replay, didn't step out of bounds. Next gen stats, it didn't step out of bounds. Oh, my God, dude.
53 points in fantasy.
They said that he stepped out of bounds. He had a 4th touchdown and an extra 25 yards. He had 250 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Oh, my God.
Dude, he would have had 64 points in fantasy.
This guy's got a good team, though.
I got Jalen Hurts, Tony Pollard.
It came out of nowhere.
Jalen Hurts, Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, Stephon Diggs, and DJ Moore. It's a no-flex league. So, I mean...
And Goddard.
And I got Dallas Goddard.
I know he's not, doing great right now, but he always steps up.
I got Tyler Bass, too, the Bills kicker. He's, ranked 2nd or 3rd. And then I got Jets defense, who's solid.
Solid. Top 5 for sure.
In real life, but in fantasy, they're 12.
Oh, yeah.
They're 12 in fantasy. But the Bears did put the spank down on the Commanders. They needed it. Justin Fields definitely needed it. He played great these past 2 weeks. So hopefully for the Bears fans and Bears Nation, y'all can keep that up.
Yeah, the Bears should not have lost last week. Letting Denver come back like that, come on, guys. That was your game.
There's a lot of games the Bears have lost like that.
Yeah, it's
over the past year and a half. If you pay attention, they've lost by 1 score a lot. They really have. But
this next game makes me mad too.
Yeah, Jags at Jacksonville at the Bills. I guess Jacksonville's just been chilling in London for a couple of weeks because
2 weeks in a row in London. How's that fair?
He's upset about that. But we both have the Bills winning this game.
They're on a roll.
They definitely are on a roll.
And you can't say it's at the Bills because it's in London.
Yeah, it's not at the Bills.
Right, because even though they
there's probably more Jags fans there. They're there all the time.
Yeah.
If I lived in London, I'd be like, who's coming here the most? Okay, Jacksonville, I'll be a Jags fan. Go Jags. That's my football team. But the Bills have been rolling. Josh Allen is just, I don't know, man. He's on a different level. Until I see some change in that, this Jags defense has been not very good at all.
Been popping off too.
This Jags defense has not been good.
Well, Stephon only pops off when I don't put bets on him.
He always gets his catches and he always gets his yards. It's just touchdowns. It's different.
It's always risky to bet a player getting a touchdown, no matter what.
But yeah, that'll be the London game. Jags at Bills. Make sure you tune in 9:30 a.m. Saints at Patriots. I don't want to talk too much about this. This is going to be not a very exciting game. I got the Patriots winning.
Low scoring game.
Even though the Patriots lost 38-3, I think that's a big reason why I think they'll come back and win. Belichick is going to try to make sure they win this game. And the Saints have been struggling.
Just got smacked by Tampa Bay last week.
They did, and when they play good defenses, you can tell. And that defenses that know how to stop the run, like when Kamara got shut down last week, and they don't have Jamal Williams as his backup, so it's kind of just him out there. And when you shut down Kamara, clearly you shut down the Saints because
I excluded the Bucs just because Baker was there, but they still got squad. They still got players. Their defense is still really good.
The Bucs are great.
They're probably going to win that division. I was going Saints, but man, the Bucs are.
They really are.
Yeah. Hopefully Mike Evans is all right. He got hurt in the first quarter.
No, he'll be fine for next game.
Okay,
and they're on a bye this week.
Yeah, they are. So
that's good for Eckler. Eckler's on a bye. Mike Evans is on a bye.
And Herbert hurt his hand.
Yeah, they all got a bye. So that's good for all them. Great timing. Next game, we got Titans at the Colts. This is another switch that we got. He's got the Titans, and I got the Colts. Why do you got the Titans?
Not because how they played against the Bengals last week, but
I mean, I think that's a pretty big reason they balled out against the Bengals last week.
I feel like Bengals got more weapons on offense than the Colts, but for that reason,
I think a mobile quarterback is gonna be the reason that the Titans lose. Anthony Richardson's been playing really good. Jonathan Taylor's supposed to be playing, even if it's limited snap count. Having him in the backfield for snaps is a huge difference in the game. It makes a huge difference.
I see this stat too. The only person that's ran out of the pocket and thrown on the run more than AR-15 this year, Lamar Jackson. Them two are like, I ain't gonna say they're the same. AR-15 ain't gonna go win MVPs on the second year in the league or whatever, but he's showing like
Lamar type. You're saying he's just like a Lamar type player.
Yeah, he can get out that pocket. Easy, and it's hard to catch this dude. Like,
oh yeah, it is, and it's hard to take him down.
That's why I think the Colts that division's scary. Jacksonville, Titans, Colts, Houston. The way Houston's playing, AR-15. I like that kid, man.
It's a big wild card division.
And the Titans, I think they're like up and down. Like one game.
What's exciting is no matter what, one team from every division is in the playoffs. So
and then all the hype on Jacksonville, Jacksonville's had some bad games, and there was so much hype on them. Like, they got smacked by Houston.
Well, what's crazy to me is though, even though they had them bad games, even though they did get smacked by Houston, you're right, but playing half. We know not near their potential. No, they're still winning games.
Last year, they was
whenever they're reaching their
potential,
the Jags will win that division. It'll come. So I'm not really worried about that division, honestly. Personally.
All right.
I got the Colts over the Titans though, because I think that AR-15, Jonathan Taylor, everything.
So you're saying Jags are still gonna win it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so as of right now. Next game, Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. We both have the Ravens. Oh, we both got the Ravens beating the Steelers. Lamar's been playing great. Ravens been playing great. That defense is nuts. The Steelers' defense is really good too, but you just lost to the Texans. I'm just not seeing them beat the Ravens. And
the Ravens
was banged up, and he hasn't been able to practice, and he's supposed to play, and he hasn't been able to practice.
And he was garbage when he was healthy, so. And the Ravens are getting Odell back. I'm not saying that's like real, but Odell's back. That helps.
The Raiders.
I said the Ravens.
Oh.
I said the Ravens are getting Odell back this week.
Oh.
And the other one too. Oh my God.
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman. Both of them are coming back. So.
Ravens are definitely winning this game.
Yeah, I don't see being close.
Panthers at the Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs are both out, but the Panthers have been playing like trash.
Gibbs is for sure.
Yes, both.
Because I seen Amon-Ra was doubtful and Gibbs was questionable.
They're both out.
They're out,
not playing.
Well, David Montgomery can hold it.
But I think David Montgomery versus that. That's exactly what I was about to say. David Montgomery versus that Panthers defense. He's not going to be able to be stopped, and they got multiple other weapons. They'll be fine. I think that the Lions get it done against the Panthers.
You might see Laporta have a big game this game.
Yeah, for sure. Texans versus Falcons. We got a mismatch here. I got the Falcons. He's got the Texans. See, I did have the Texans at first, but
you need to scribble it out.
I switched it and picked the Falcons. I'm sorry, but I know how great C.J. Stroud's been playing. Falcons' defense is really good, and
Jesse Bates.
Their offense can still score. I know.
I miss you, Jesse.
I know. I miss you, Jesse Bates.
Oh my God.
Daxton Hill's still been doing good.
I agree. Daxton Hill is doing good, but
Jesse Bates.
Our defense is showing not having Bates and Von Bell there. It's showing.
The double Bs.
Yeah, it's showing for sure. Even though Dax is having a good year so far.
But I got the Falcons. I think that their defense is good enough to stop the Texans, and I think that they win.
I'm wrong with the Texans.
Yeah, it might bite me in the rear, but for some reason I'm picking the Falcons.
And they got Texans like plus points on the bets. They're giving the Texans points. It ain't much. I think it's like a 1.5 or 2. But.
Yeah. Next game, Giants at Dolphins. I think Dolphins bounce back big this week. Even with Saquon back, Andrew Thomas is out. That's their best offensive lineman right there, not playing. And the Dolphins are probably going to be putting up some points. I'm not going to lie to you.
The Giants defense ain't got a chance.
Can they keep up with the Dolphins offense? I doubt it. So
Never.
I'm picking the Dolphins.
They just got waxed by Seattle. And Seattle is not the Dolphins. Like, there's no way their defense is going to keep up with their offense.
Very true.
There's no way anybody's going to stop Waddle or Hill or most. There's no way. It's going to be an embarrassment to me. Like,
Yeah, not gonna be a good game. No.
And he's got Saquon. I'm worried about Saquon because they're losing offensive lineman. He ain't gonna get no rushing yards.
I hope he
might
just
have to
stays
bench
healthy.
him, and that's
I
hard
just
to
hope
do.
he stays healthy.
That's hard to bench somebody like
I
that.
hope he stays healthy. I ain't benching him for who?
I don't know. You got
No one. There is no one.
okay. He's got 2 running backs. That's
I
all.
got Javonte Williams.
I don't even got that.
I got Javonte Williams.
He's
But
out,
he's
though,
not
huh?
getting the start.
You know that.
No, he's out
rookie
this
is.
week, but next week he is.
And Tommy went snag that guy out.
Next game we got Cincinnati Bengals at Arizona Cardinals.
4 o'clock game, baby.
Started at 4 o'clock. No, it's not. I thought it was 1. It's 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Eagles started at 4. I thought this was 4.
There's 4 o'clock games this week.
Oh, okay. So, well, Bengals at Cardinals. I honestly think the Bengals are going to have some crazy bounce back week and smack the Cardinals. I think it'll be like a 30 to 14, 17 game. But the Cardinals have been putting up points, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a close game, honestly, the way that the Bengals have been playing. But I think the Bengals are going to win.
I think they're
by,
going
like,
to
10
win
or
too, but
more.
I don't think it's going to be that big of a blowout.
You don't think?
No. I'm going to say more like 26-20 type game.
Yeah, it could definitely be closer, but I got the Bengals.
Me too.
Next game, Eagles versus the Rams. I got the Eagles winning this game. Like I said, I'm rolling with the Eagles. They've only lost 1 game in their last 23, and it was in the Super Bowl. So I'm picking the Eagles. Sorry.
And they got screwed in that too. And yeah, I'm picking the Eagles too. But I mean, I'll tell you what, everybody was sleeping on the Rams. Like, you watch ESPN or all these analysts, they had the Rams at the bottom of the list coming into the year. And
Not this guy.
I'm telling you right now, if Kupp comes back and he plays like he plays, that team
They're going to be a wild card.
that team's going to be
Could
tough
they be
to
a wild
beat,
card?
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to win the division, obviously, but
Could they be a wild card?
yeah, they could definitely be, for sure.
But I don't really got too much to say about that game. I really think the Eagles are going to get them.
Yeah, Eagles going to win.
They're going to screw them. Next one is Jets versus Broncos. By the way, mind you, we do upset of the week every week. Last week, mine was the Packers. I'm 2-2. I'm 2-2 on my upsets of the week. Pops over here is 3-1. You know what I'm saying? Who'd you pick last week?
I don't even want to say the Patriots to be the Cowboys.
The Patriots to beat the Cowboys. Oh,
I was
my
hoping Bill
God.
Belichick came through. You know?
His first loss on... That was your first loss on upset of the week.
Yeah, I was 3-0.
That's crazy.
I got lucky on the week before I picked Indy to beat Baltimore, and they went to the end of the overtime type.
Well, this game is Jets versus Broncos. We both have the upset winning Jets over Broncos, but it is not the upset of the week this week. I solely have the Jets winning because Zach Wilson has... It is kind of a big ball, but Zach Wilson, I feel like, is going into this game with a little bit of confidence. You know, the team's on his side. Everyone loves how he played. You've seen everyone come up to him at the end of the game when he's saying it's his fault. Like, it's not your fault. You played a hell of a game. You played phenomenal. So
Yeah, he did.
And I think that the Jets defense is better than the Broncos defense. So that's going to give me the Jets edge. Also, Robert Saleh did come out and say this week that Breece Hall was going to stop getting limited on touches because he was limited from last year's injury. That means they're going to stop limiting him. If you've been watching the Jets games, they've only been giving him 8 to 10 rushes a game. That's it. And the dude has had one game he had like 140 yards, another game when he had like 78 yards, and the other two, it wasn't too crazy a game.
I knew the last game that he ran for a 40-yard run, and then they just stopped going to him.
Yeah, because they don't want him to get hurt.
I hate that.
That's what I'm saying. But they said they're going to stop limiting him. So if you're a fantasy manager, try to trade for Breece Hall right now. I think that he's definitely a good. Yeah, just hit 10. We're good. I got Jets over Broncos. Mm-hmm. Just hit 10%. We're good. But we both got Jets over Broncos. You want to touch more on that? Or no?
No, you pretty much hit it.
All right, well, I'll let you start us off with the Chiefs at the Vikings, which is our...
I think it's both of our...
What is it?
I got the Vikings. That's my upset of the week.
Upset of the week, that's what it is.
Yeah, my upset of the week
I also got the Vikings upset of the week.
You did too, don't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said, what is it?
Upset of the week is both of ours. We hit it the same. We don't look at each other's shit. Nothing. This is random.
Yeah, we see it
which is
live
kinda
with y'all.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we
Yeah.
look down at the thing. We got a lot different.
So we both got Vikings as upset of the week against the Chiefs this week. It's at Minnesota.
First time Thread the Laces had a same upset of the week.
Yep. But I don't know. For some reason, I just feel it. I just feel them winning.
Feel the Vikings winning. I think that the Vikings are in a situation where they have to win. If they don't win, then they aren't playoff bound. You're probably going to lose your superstar franchise receiver you want to build around. And the Chiefs, honestly, almost lost that game to the Jets. Let's be real, guys. Like, let's be real.
I mean, it was up 17-0.
I know they was, but that's what I'm saying. They was up 17-0. The Vikings defense isn't the greatest. They're like ranked 27th right now. Shout out to Vaughn, though. I love you, Vaughn. He's like ranked like second above on my
He's like at the top for rookie.
Ivan, my bad.
For rookies. Like when it says the best rookies right now, he's on the list.
He's number one.
Yeah, like for linebacker.
For defense,
for
yeah.
defense, yeah.
On rookies, though.
Man,
but
I'm
all
proud,
around
dude.
linebacker, he's number two. Number one's Raekwon Smith.
Dude, I'm telling you what, dude. That kid. I'm so proud of Pace. He's amazing.
I know, and I'm excited for his brother to hop in the NFL next year. But, yeah.
They got big things coming.
We do, and I hope I can see him sack Mahomes. That would be awesome. Vikings over Chiefs.
Yeah, that's our upset of the week.
Upset of the week this week, Vikings over Chiefs. Book it in the bookies. Cowboys at San Fran. No Trayvon Diggs. Their new rookie stepped in and got him a pick 6 last week, actually.
He's actually pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's what the word on the street is by a lot of Cowboys fans, that they like him, so. But with that being said, I picked the 49ers. I'm sorry. I think the Cowboys are great. I think they're a great team. But the way the 49ers are playing, they're unstoppable. You have to stop McCaffrey, and then if you somehow manage to do that, then you got to stop Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle.
Good luck.
I ain't going to lie, and the 49ers just made a trade today for Bradley Roby. Made their defense somehow even better.
Cheaters! Like, no.
I'm honestly feeling 49ers Super Bowl this year. Like, through 4 weeks, we're going into week 5 right now. If I had to make another prediction Super Bowl, right now, honestly, the way the teams are playing, I'd say 49ers and I don't want to say it, but
I know what you're going to say.
Chiefs or Bills?
Yeah, he switched. He switched with the quickness.
Oh my God! I don't know, man. Maybe the Dolphins. I don't know.
AFC's a toss-up.
But the NFC, I feel like the 49ers are coming out as of right now. But the Eagles will probably get it back going. That's our only competition right now, I think. I think the 49ers still get this game done. It'll be definitely close, but they're getting it done. I'm sorry, they're getting it done. At home, in prime time, Sunday night football. Cowboys at 49ers. Oh my God, dude. I love the NFL. I'm so excited. The Cowboys at the 49ers on Sunday night football. Like, how much luckier could you get? You can't get.
Especially where these two teams are playing.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. But before we get out of here, we are doing our Monday Night Football pick. Packers at the Raiders. Who do you got?
I know some people say I'm biased, but I'm going with the Packers.
I'm saying you're biased. Why are you picking the Packers?
I'm picking the Packers because they had a 10-day rest. Jair is actually back. I thought he was back the last game, but he went ahead and rested out since it was a short week. So it's going to be Jair versus Devontae. I can't wait for that matchup. Oh my God, I can't wait for that. But Jair's definitely back, and then
NBA preseason.
Aaron Jones is full capacity. Watson's going to be full capacity. It's going to be a good game, and I'm putting the Packers winning. Sorry.
I got the Raiders winning.
Jimmy G back.
Packers have a much better coach. Josh McDaniels, I do not like how you want to blame. Okay, hold on. I can't believe I didn't talk about this at the beginning of the podcast. If you follow me on Twitter at Nate's Takes, you've seen this already, but Josh McDaniels decided to hit the podium and say that Aiden O'Connell, I guess he didn't name drop, but he said he doesn't like to see mistakes like that at the end of games. Now, for one, if it was Aiden O'Connell's fault about the interception at the game, even if it was, which it's not, but if it was, you still have to take accountability as a coach. That's what any great coach would do. So any great player would do for their coach. Any great coach would do for their player, especially a rookie that you're trying to teach. You're supposed to be teaching. You spent a second-round draft pick on this kid. You're supposed to be teaching him. Or second round or fifth round?
For who?
Aiden O'Connell.
He was late. He was late.
He was like fifth, wasn't
Yeah.
he? But I mean, he's still a rookie quarterback. It's his first time getting thrown into a game, and the game is as close as it is, and you have Josh Jacobs in your backfield, and it's 1st and goal. You got to take accountability. That's what you have to do. You can't say, you can't make mistakes like that. No. It's your fault. Not Aiden O'Connell's fault. That's horrible to say that about your quarterback. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for Aiden O'Connell, because that's just messed up. So Josh McDaniels is the Raiders' problem right now, in my opinion. You got all that talent. Clearly Jimmy Garoppolo knows how to win. The dude's got a Super Bowl. I don't care if he was with the 49ers system. He knows how to win. He played with Tom Brady and the Patriots, and then he goes and plays with Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers and wins it. Like, dude, he knows how to win. If he's got a good coach over there, the Raiders would be able to get something going because they got a good defense, they got a good roster. Josh McDaniels is that problem. Their play calling isn't very good at all. Like, it's clearly getting blatantly shown out. But, with that, I'm picking the Raiders again this week because it's kind of crazy after saying all that. I'm saying that. But this is the last time I'm picking them. I'm saying all this because this is the last time I'm picking them. Because I keep picking them because the roster's so good. The matchups, they should be winning these matchups, but they're not. And this is the last time I'm picking the Raiders, man. So give me the Raiders over the Packers on Monday Night Football. Yeah, he's got the Packers. But we do got to give y'all our bet of the week, which we already have on our phone. Do you want to pull it out? The 5 teams that we have? You have it in the screenshot.
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, okay. You're right. My bad.
Yeah, because we've been showing y'all the 5-leg parlay. Every week we've been doing 5 legs. We got...
Yeah, but you got... Okay, yeah.
Those 5 teams?
Yeah, I mean that.
That'll be our wild card here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we got our 5 teams, and then we got our wild card. So, if you've been watching, you see we do our 5 teams in wild card. So, we got the Bengals at the Cardinals. Bengals winning that game. That's our guaranteed lock. We think Bengals have a big bounce back this week. Panthers at Lions. We still think the Lions get it done over the Panthers. It's nice odds with those injuries. We think that's a great bet for you guys.
Well, and that'll drop too since some injuries are definitely.
Well, yeah, that's what I was. That's kind of what I was saying. And then next game, Jags at Bills. The way the Bills are playing right now, we just think the Bills are beating the Jags this week. Like, no doubt here.
Too. I mean,
it's great odds, minus 250. Bills are just playing way too good, man. And you got the Giants at the Dolphins. We think the Dolphins are going to smack the Giants. You can even put a spread on this if you feel. But
I'd be comfortable
we
with
just have been
-5.
we've just been doing money lines for you guys. So we got Dolphins over the Giants. Then we got Eagles and Rams. We both have the Eagles over the Rams. It's Cooper Kupp's first week back if he even plays. But, I think he will play. But it's his first week back. And I don't know. We just feel like the Eagles are going to win that game by a good amount for you guys. I mean, it's a tough week for betting. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of tough games like really Jets, Broncos, Chiefs, Vikings, Cowboys, 49ers. It's hard to bet on those games. So we kind of picked 5 games that we think are guarantees. And then our wild card for you guys is the Saints and Patriots game we have going under the total points, 40. Under 40 points. We don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game at all, Saints and Patriots. So we got under 40 points. That is our wild card and our 5-leg parlay for you guys for this Sunday. So we hope that you guys make some money. Go follow me on Twitter at Nate's Takes. I post my bets for free every Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. So go follow me. And, yeah, follow us on all socials at Thread the Laces. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. Comment suggestions.
Bump, bump.
We'll have another week of predictions next week, and we'll have a game mode next week for you guys. We hope that y'all have been enjoying all these uploads. We're trying to bump out content, and we're trying to grow, man. We're trying to grow this Thread the Laces brand. We're about to hit 60 subs. 100 subs by the end of the year would be crazy, but I think if we can hit 70 subs by the end of the year, I would be very happy. So I just appreciate all you guys. Everything goes a long way. A like, a share, a comment. Thank you.
Whatever
Thank
it
you
is.
to all the Thread the Laces gang. Yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoy your week 5. Hope you win your bets. Hope you win your fantasy. And we're going to get out of here. Hoo day.
Who do?